It's true that our nation is in the midst of an historic oil and gas boom, but it's also true that production on federal lands is in trouble.
Onshore oil production on public lands is actually at its highest level in over a decade. The amount of producing acreage continues to increase, and I'm very happy, Ranking Member Murkowski, to provide you with some statistics that are a little different than the comments that you just referenced in terms of oil production. And I will say there's actually now more floating deepwater rigs operating in the Gulf than prior to the Deepwater Horizon spill.
You noted that perhaps our commentaries differed. Federal onshore oil production was at 89.5 million barrels back in 2003. It's gone up to 108.7 million in 2012. So you do have a substantial increase there. Because on federal offshore production, we've seen that fall from 532.7 million barrels in 2003 to 430.6 million barrels in 2012. So what we've got is federal onshore production, which rose by about 20 million barrels, but federal offshore production fell by 100 million barrels.
The BP oil, the moratorium after the BP oil spill, is that really what has caused that dip? I mean, we had a huge thing happen.
Oil production in the Gulf did decline because of the safety issues that arose and the need to upgrade our safety standards. The good news is that there's an EIA recently reported a very strong upward trend now in the Gulf. The Secretary mentioned a major discovery. There have been 10 major new discoveries. There are now more than 50 rigs drilling in the offshore. The lease sales are very strong that we're having and that we've had in the Central Gulf and the Western Gulf. So we expect to be back to where we were and further